Know that at times you can be very shocked, very surprised, astonished, confused. You don't understand why you guys started at the same time a business venture, put in the same amount of capital. Even at times, you put in more capital than Mr. B, you know, but you are confused why he is making a lot of money and you are not. You are confused why he has gotten to that point where he can buy anything he wants to buy and you're still struggling to make that business grow. The reason is because of precipitate show off. I call it precipitate show off because you want to prove a point to people who don't even know you exist within a very short space of time that you start making money. Now, before I proceed in explaining this theory or this point further, I'll plead with you to hit the red subscription button, thumbs up this video, like, share, and also comment. Because on Ultimate HF Solutions, it's my work from a puff-puff seller to a business owner, how I succeeded, how I navigated to where I am today, the experiences I have gained, the challenges I face, and the memory cells and the coping strategies I have implemented practically that are helping me. You know, everything that we learn, my dear sister or brother, is for implementing. You need to implement, take actions, practical steps that are going to make sure everything you've learned comes to fruition. Now, let me proceed with what I call precipitate show off. This is the act of wanting to prove a point to a group of people that don't even know and don't care that you exist. You know, when people start making money, their first thought as a poor person is trying to acquire all those things they had aspired to get when they were poor. Now, that's what Marion Golden calls past perceived voids. These are things you had seen while you were growing, even in friends, in families, in neighbors. Maybe a kind of car that your neighbor was driving that you liked, a kind of hairstyle that your friend had in school that you did not have. And when you start making money as a poor person whose mind is messed up, your first thoughts will be like, let me go get those things so that I can prove to this person or this group of people as well. Some of them are not even living where you live anymore. But because you have that in your mind, you want to get those things to prove a point that you too belong to that circle of people that have those things, right? If you are one of those people, my dear, it go hard though for you to make money and keep money. You might make money, but it will be difficult for you to preserve and maintain that money and get to financial freedom because there are two skill sets that are involved in these two processes. Making money requires speed. You need to move faster to make money, right? But preserving money and building wealth requires patience and time. So if you're that person that makes money very fast, that's what happens to some athletes and some people that win lotteries. They win lotteries with minds that are not programmed to keep or to grow wealth or to be financially free. So, what happens is that they use a short space of time to win a lottery or to win maybe a contest or to win maybe an event, a sporting event or something, a competition. But what happens to them is that they don't have that ability to withstand challenging moments for a long time. And what happens is they spend that money because they think that it is easy to get. It is easy to get money, take note. But for you to keep that money and be well requires time. So, how does precipitate show off destroy your ability to get financial freedom? When you rush to get those things that you want to prove a point to others that you too have arrived, you are reducing your capital. Now, somebody commences a business. Let me be practical. Somebody commences a business with 1 million, and each time they have a profit of 250, they plow it back into the business. They reduce their spending. They keep it low. They well used clothes. They drive used cars. They use even their property. They are living home. They turn it into an asset. They start selling. They start doing businesses from home. What happens is that if they have to plow in, that 250 over a period of, let's say, 10 times, right? It will give them 250 that they have added to their 1 million that they commence with. But you that makes 500 on that 1 million that you commence with, and you go and get ostentatious goods, things you don't need, you just want. You want to have a new set of chairs, you want to have new shoes, you want to have new hair. You're definitely going to find yourself still marking time with the 1 million. At times you even you blow it away because you're spending too fast, and you're spending in on liabilities. Do well to reduce, postpone your gratification, and you're definitely going to get wealth very fast. Don't hurry.